It was a lot of weighing, decision-making, pros and cons, back and forth, conversations.
Almost a year ago, Daniel Jennings from Vancouver Island, BC, was questioning whether he would apply here to McGill University in Montreal because last October, Quebec announced it would impose tuition hikes for out-of-province students attending English universities this fall. Now, months later, he's marking his first day of classes at McGill Wednesday after deciding to take the plunge and study here regardless of the extra $3,000 the government is charging.
It was a con, but it wasn't enough to offset the advantages of McGill to me in comparison to the other schools. And so, although it's unfortunate and it's a pain, it's not enough to turn me away from the confidence I get that being in Montreal is right for me.
We first met Jennings late last October amid the government's initial announced plan to almost double tuition fees from $9,000 to over $17,000.
It really spoke to oh my goodness, perhaps I do have to reconsider my choice. But thankfully, that didn't last long until we heard it was only the $3,000 increase, which, as I said, while still unfortunate, isn't enough to change my mind. If it had stayed as a double, I can't tell you if I'd be here right now.
Quebec made the change as part of an effort to protect the French language, but two of the largest English language universities in the province are fighting it. McGill and Concordia universities are suing Quebec, claiming the changes are discriminatory. On Wednesday, Concordia reported a nearly 30% drop in new registrations of out-of-province students. McGill University says it won't have its final enrollment numbers until October, but it said last December it was seeing a 20% decrease. Aside from tuition, starting in the fall of 2025, students will need to pass a French proficiency exam to graduate.
While I'm not touched by these French requirements, and I'm still choosing to be here, being an out-of-province Anglophone student, my message to the government would be that I want to contribute and actively participate in Montreal while I'm here. I would be interested in learning French if I'm going to stay in Montreal for longer, and it would be to recognize the value that the student population here brings, not just economically, but socially as well.
Jennings is now a student in commerce, meaning finance may be a big topic for him in the next few years, both inside and outside the classroom, thanks to the tuition increase.
It took some complicated decision-making and thinking, especially with these changes. Now I'm just ready for a fresh start. It's a new chapter for my whole life, moving away from home, and I'm ready to just get underway. I've already met amazing people and ready to begin what I think will be 4 years of a lot of learning, a lot of experience, a lot of confirming that I made the right decision in this process.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.